billion. And the number, our collections this last year was $4 trillion. Do you know what our expenses were last year?
Whatever the delta of those two numbers are.
Okay. How about our interest expense on our federal debt?
I know it's still at one of the lowest rates in decades. We still pay very little on our debt, given the interest rates have remained low for the last 3 decades.
And when asked by CNN if the Build Back Better bill will pass soon, Manchin said that many elements from the stimulus package could be signed into law this year of 2022. So, one important thing to note, friends, is that Joe Manchin did say that he would like to think that Democrats and Republicans support the bill. Manchin told CNN that those initiatives must be considered by other members of both parties. Joe Manchin said, and I quote, "I think the president said there might be certain parts and this and that, and we will continue to move forward." During his CNN interview, Senator Manchin has also signaled to the GOP counterparts, like Alaska senators, by emphasizing that they would have the opportunity to weigh in on the bill. Manchin said, "Whether Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski votes for it or not, being a Republican, she should have at least the opportunity to have input. It should have gone through the committee. And these are major changes, and it is going to change society as we know it," he said. "And those changes, there should be a hearing." That's what Manchin said, everybody. So Manchin's comments comes as Democrats work to pass parts of their spending bill and climate package. Joe Biden said last month that it is likely they're going to have to probably break the bill up into sections. Nancy Pelosi has also made a big recent announcement. She said that Democrats need to rebrand the spending package and change it up, telling reporters what the president calls chunks would hope to be a major bill going forward and is still significant. The House Democrats at least are now pushing for more action on the climate, health, and education provisions in the package. It is therefore emphasizing that the longer the party takes to act, the more difficult it will be to pass such provisions. It is the Democrats' top priorities to get the bill passed as soon as possible. It is likely we will see the bill pass in the House as soon as this month of February. And Biden's current framework for the Build Back Better includes $400 billion for childcare and preschool through programs funded for 6 years, in addition to expanding across to universal preschool for all 3- and 4-year-olds. The plan also limits childcare costs for some families to no more than 7% of income. Parents must adhere to work requirements to qualify for this. This heavily debated provision would expand Medicare to cover hearing services, but the framework eliminated a proposal for Manchin to include dental and vision benefits too. A key priority for Bernie Sanders, but Manchin believes the program's solvency should be addressed before it is expanded. Democrats expanded the child tax credit for 2021 in their $1.9 trillion relief bill, and wanted to extend it through 2025, but Biden's updated framework extends the child tax credit for another year, just this year. So what do you think about Senator Manchin and Joe Biden, everybody? Tell me in the comments down below.
Yeah, we paid $413 billion last year, which is 7% higher than 2020. Do you know what the duration of our federal debt is?
I do not, sir.
Okay. And do you know off the top of your head the amount of unspent COVID money is?
We talked about the state and local dollars being around $300 billion, but 97% of the pre-ARP COVID funds remain obligated, and most of the direct COVID response dollars in ARP are obligated or spoken for.
Do you stay up with what the inflation rate is, the producer price index increases have been?
I do.
And what are they?
7%.
For which
recently?
one? For what? CPI?
For CPI.
Okay. So, Ms. Coloretti, can you give us those? What's our federal debt now?
I believe we said in the 30s of trillions of dollars.
Okay. And what do you think our deficit's going to be this year?
I think you said our deficit last year, and I'm guessing here, but $4 trillion. Yeah.
And